I'm talking about. Kiss it. There you go. See, nice. Nice. That's a monster. Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. Yes, look at that. Nice. Look at that. It's another show.
Welcome to the Cain Pole Fishing Show. The Cain Pole Fishing Show is brought to you by Lewis Veterinary Downtown Clinic, Purdy's Coffee, Big Hill and Downtown, and the Paddy Wagon Irish Pub. Enjoy the show.
Hey guys, first off, thank you for joining this special edition of the Cain Pole Fishing Show. This is just going to be a little bit of a spot and highlight of one of our amazing vendors for our one of our new hook companies called Vector Hooks. And so today I'm really excited to have, and I'll say this, the founder, the owner, the shipping guy, the independent contractor, and everything to Vector Hooks, JB Wiggins. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. How you guys doing today?
Great. Hey, first off, thank you for, I know you're swinging through town. Usually we grab breakfast. It's our second time. Yep. We got caught up, and so we thought, hey, why don't we come in and do a little bit of a spot and talk about a little bit about Vector Hooks. So before anything, though, what I want to talk about is just tell us a little bit about you, man. Where are you from? Where are you living? What are you fishing? What are you doing these days?
Well, again, my name is JB Wiggins. Like you said, I'm the owner, founder of Vector Hooks. We've been around for about 2 years, 2.5 years now. We're based out of Quincy, Florida, which is just outside Tallahassee because no one ever knows where that's at. I live on Lake Talquin. It's one of those hidden gems. If you're from Florida, you know what Lake Talquin is. If you're not from there, all you hear about is Okeechobee and Harris Chain and stuff like that, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, they're great lakes.
Because everybody goes down there for tourist season, and it leaves our lake for the locals, and we can still go out there and catch 20, 30, 40-pound bags. So
awesome.
But yeah, Vector Hooks is located right there in Quincy, Florida. We started off, like I said, 2.5 years ago. We had just offset and EWG hooks. We now have, 70-something SKUs now, I believe. And sponsor a couple pro anglers. And we're now in, I think, 65 stores nationwide and still growing. So we're happy to be here, and I appreciate you letting us come out here and talk about it.
That's awesome. So now where'd you grow up fishing?
Well, I grew up right there in Quincy, Florida. I grew up on this lake. My dad fished bass back in the 70s and 80s, so I fished and traveled with him. Then obviously after having kids, what a lot of people don't realize is that even though you're a pro fisherman, you still have to pay bills and stuff. Yeah. It's not all about handouts and sponsorships and who gave you this. So after a while of having kids, Dad had to pick what he had to do. Do I want to be a father and a family guy, or do I want to go fishing? Well, he didn't really have much choice when my mom said, put your fishing rod down. So yeah. So I've lived there. I lived in Wisconsin. I lived in Ohio. But Florida's where I grew up fishing. That's where I've learned 99% of what I know. Don't get me wrong. I do love coming up here, though. Normally when it's warm, though, because I like to catch smallmouth. But
it's a little chilly these days.
It's a little chilly. I left Lima, Ohio this morning at 4 a.m., and it was 19 degrees. And I'm watching the thermometer gauge in the car go up. I'm like, I'm getting closer.
That's right. Well, as you know, there's all types of hooks out there, right? Absolutely. You got, Gamakatsu, you got Trokar, you got Hayabusa, you got Owner, you got VMC, and there's a lot of good hook companies, and there's a lot of they make certain hooks that are great for certain aspects of fishing. And then you've got the whole catfish section as well, the whole saltwater area. And so thanks to one of your pro staff, Rob Gibson, who lives up here, comes in our store a lot, started talking to me about Vector Hooks a little bit. At the time, you got to understand, I got like 5 hook companies going down my road, and it's like, what do I do? Do I take, this? And so we've transitioned out a couple that we think that just are not as popular, and we started looking at yours. We got to touch base, just kind of look at the design. And so what I want to do is, now that we're carrying a lot, not all the SKUs, but we carry a lot of the SKUs that we know that are applicable here, especially in the catfish world. For example, the circle hooks, things like that. And then some of your definitely hooks like the finesse drop shot hook that we like, the 1/0, and especially.
Of course, you'd say the 2 hooks that I didn't.
Well, that's okay.
I didn't grab the 2 off the shelf.
That's okay. But you got the new tornadoes, right, and things like that. And so, and you got a feathered one too.
We do.
Right. So there's all kinds of SKUs. But tell us a little bit about why vector hooks. What's different between vector hooks and the rest? And I know everybody's going to say these differences, right? But
absolutely.
Explain to me just kind of what your philosophy is behind vector hooks.
Well, everybody asks, what makes yours different? Why is yours at this price, this, and that? Well, I'll be flat honest. We didn't reinvent the wheel. We just made the wheel better. So when we first started, I won't say who I used because I'm not here to badmouth anybody.
Right.
Everybody makes a great hook, and all those companies you just named could probably buy and sell me in 15 seconds. They'd forget all about me. So, but I was tired of bending and breaking hooks out. I was tired of certain companies' hooks. After you use it for 10 minutes, you set them down, they rust out. Every place has a gimmick. Oh, our sides are sharp. Oh, theirs are bent like this and that. I don't want all my sides sharp. All you're doing is cutting a hole in that fish's mouth. I don't need 27 bends in it because now you just took my tensile strength and dropped it dramatically because now you got bends in there. So we sat down and said, what can we do to make fishing hooks better? So we hired a metallurgist and a couple engineers, and we took all of those companies you just named plus a couple other ones, and we ground them down into a fine powder. And I'm probably saying it wrong. I think it's called a mass spectrum. I don't know. They use them on CSI. Put stuff in there, it spins around the circle, and it prints me out a sheet and tells me everything that's in it.
That's right.
So then we sat down with someone that actually knew what that said, and then they dumbed it down for me and said, okay, this is what's in here. So we said, okay, this metal's known for staying sharp. This metal's known for having a little flex. They use this here, which counterbalances this. So we took all of this into consideration, and 14 months later came up with an idea. So all of those companies you just named use 6 to 7 metal alloys to make their, everybody thinks it's poured into a mold. It's actually put into a big spool. But so that's how they make their actual metal. Those weren't good enough. So we did some research, and we found an 8th metal. It gives it a little bit of more flex. You've seen the catfish hooks. You can bend them out. They snap right back together. Yep. They don't rust out. Your split rings and stuff are going to rust well before these are. Like I said, we didn't any gimmicks or nothing like that. We didn't sharpen all the edges. We didn't put this on there to make it stand out. We just took a product and made it better. The only thing we do have that somebody, we have those tornado trebles. It's not a gimmick. It's proven science. These treble hooks, they have a 33-degree twist to them. They come through the water better. Makes your bait swim more naturally. Also, these have a corkscrew design on them. So say you use, again, I won't say any names, but you use a regular short shank treble. Hit that fish's mouth, there's nowhere for it to rotate. So it's putting pressure on there. So you're just ripping that hole. You know as well as I do. Crankbait fish are the first ones to throw. Come up, shake, comes right out. Ours, don't get me wrong, would you lose a fish?
You're going to lose a fish.
You're going to lose a fish. I don't care whose hooks you use.
Yeah.
But ours are made so when they come through, when they rotate their head, they actually corkscrew with them like the old Excalibur style hooks. So when Excalibur went out of business, we got a hold of all the information that we needed to, and now we make them. So these do have like I said, a slight twist to them. They come through the water better. They stay pinned. You can ask any one of our guys that's used them. 1, they don't lose fish. 2, they don't break. And 3, be careful.
And they come in 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, right?
No, we've actually got the tornadoes as big as number 1s for your 8 and 10.
I even have them here, so how about that?
Yeah, we've even got them here for your 8 and 10 XDs, and then we've got them all the way down to a size 10 for your small little we are poppers, stuff like that. Plus the guys up north like the 8 and 10s to put on their tip-ups for ice fishing. And then we've actually got 1, 2, and 3 coming out for some of our musky guys. So we have some big ones coming.
Great.
We've actually also got an alligator one coming out pretty soon. So
what about and then they actually have a feathered ones, which are great on the back of your top water.
We have a feathered version of it, and right now we carry that in number 2, number 4, number 6, and number 8.
That's what I was
thinking.
I was on that path.
So we have those. So that's probably our number 1 selling hook. And then our next claim to fame is our flipping hooks. We changed our design up a little bit. Again, it's got all the great metal and strength and stuff that all the other hooks have. This one we made, it's more of a finesse flipping hook. It's more of our northern, what I'd call our northern version. Because like you made fun of me today at breakfast. You know, I'm flipping 80-pound braid in the sunshine and flip-flops while you're up here with 1/0.
That was me and Rob.
Yeah.
We were, you know,
but,
come on now.
So this is our flipping hook. Like I said, there's a lot of great flipping hooks out there. I mean, there are some amazing flipping hooks out there. Problem with 90% of them is after you catch a fish or you're hanging up in a mat, your bait keeper is now down here. Well,
That'd be the plastic bait keeper you're talking about.
Yeah. So you cut that off, throw it in the trash.
All right.
There's a couple other companies that was like, okay, we'll put a little piece of 100-pound mono on here.
Well, what happens to 100-pound mono once in the water?
It gets waterlogged, and it bends, and it doesn't hold your stuff up there. So, again, we went back through a little bit different metal, but it's got the same, it's got titanium in it, so it bends back. These are welded on there. Then they are hand-tied, epoxied, heat-shrinked, hand-tied again, and epoxied. You're just going to take a bolt cutter, bench grinder, whatever it is to get that off there. So you don't have to worry about it going down. So 3 fish, 5 fish, 15 fish later, you're still using the same hook. Down there, we're still using the same hook because we use 80-pound braid. Up here,
That's
you
right.
probably break off your 8-pound fluoro.
Oh, come on now. That's okay, though. I don't think I'm flipping with an 8-pound fluoro, but that's okay.
But yeah, we sat down. Like I said, this is it's called the Mayhem flipping hook. This was the first one we came out with. We've actually Elite Series angler Brad Watley is on our team, and we've sat down with him and redesigned it a little bit. So it's going to have the same design, same bait keeper, a little bit more gauge to it, a little bit bigger gap, and a little bit more barb. So because we were having some other 9-pounders and smaller, perfect. Anything over 9 pounds, we needed a little bit more.
And that's your 3/0, right?
Yeah,
that you have?
Yeah, this is a 3/0, so that's our small one right there. So, and when I say anything under 9, I'd like to say I was catching 10s. Everybody else has been catching 10s. I have not been. So
you're going soon, though.
I'm hoping to. I'm leaving here and headed to Headwaters and to Okeechobee next week.
So talk a little bit about, this is our typical EWG,
yeah, this
right?
is
3/0.
Yeah. So
and some of the things you mentioned, right? Just really quick, just to highlight. And I know you've mentioned like the hand tie and all that, but also, and without necessarily mentioning anybody, but the multiple sides. I mean, I see where that, it penetrates really easy, but once again, you're cutting a bigger hole in the fish's mouth, right? You look at the coating. Some people put on their hooks, right? Say that it protects it, but as soon as that coating comes off through water, it rusts easier.
Yeah. So when you go and sharpen, I mean, say you were to lacquer this whole table, and then you take sandpaper and you want to sand this into a point, well, now you've got 3 edges that are now raw wood again. So as soon as water hits it, it's waterlogged, it's going to dry rot, it's going to rot out. So same concept with some of these companies that, we got the sharpest hook on the planet. I would hope so. You got 3 razor blades attached to the end. I would hope that, yes, every year you win the sharpest hook award. Congratulations. What happens, though, is you set the hook and the fish starts going this way. You now cut a slot this way. Okay, well, just like any other fish, he's going to get around your trolling motor. Now he's going to go back this way. So now he cuts here. So now you've got this like this. He comes up and jumps once. You just added another slot to it. I said, so then your hook, all it takes is that one bit of slack, and he can spit it. And I always get this dumbfound look on. So I always tell people, I say, take your McDonald's cup before you take your straw out. Take your straw and just kind of balance it where it should go through the hole. It doesn't go through real easy, right? But as soon as you slam it through like you would on a hook set, you've now got 4 things. You can take that straw and go like this after you've poked it through there.
Right.
Same concept with those other companies that sharpen all their sides. All it takes is one little bit of slack, and she's spitting the hook. So with ours, we focused on, don't get me wrong, that's sharp. I'll stick that right to your bow, not have any issue with it. But we use a true point technology, and it's all about the size of your barb, the angle of the barb. Because, again, I can take the splinter and stab you with it. That doesn't mean I'm going to hold on to you. So if you want to cut your fish's mouth up, by all means. If you want to put them in the boat, use ours.
Okay. Anything different design about the CWG specifically?
Not really on the EWG. Like I said, it's just got our alloys in it.
Different metal?
Yeah,
eighth metal?
Yeah, 8th metal in it. And then, like I said, our point is, it's similar to a couple other people's, but it's completely different than 4 or 5 others. So other than that, like I said, our offset, our EWGs, our panfish hooks, like I said, other than they're stronger and more durable, we didn't really change a whole lot, but wait till you see all the stuff we got coming up this year.
Right, and I think we probably have, what, 30 some odd SKUs maybe?
Oh, at
25, 30
least.
SKUs.
I think you guys got at least all of our bass fishing and cat fishing and panfish. Obviously, I didn't expect you guys to order saltwater stuff.
What?
Here?
Here?
So, yeah. I mean,
sure.
Well, actually, those little moots.
You never know.
Wire hooks.
That's right.
We got stores in.
But I will suggest this, right? The little 1/0 great drop shot hook.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I didn't bring
I know you didn't bring them. It's okay, right? It's because we sold most of them anyway.
I didn't see it on
so upcoming shows, really quick. Where are you going to be if people want to come see you at your booth?
We're going to be at the Bassmasters Classic. Obviously, we'll be at ICAST, and then we've got. You asked me too fast. 2 or 3 other shows that we're still juggling around. But for 2023, we plan on hitting a full show lineup. Like I said, we're still new, so we hit the big ones that But from going to some of these smaller ones, that's really where it's at. Getting more local, getting back into the shop, stuff like that. I know you guys had a show this weekend, and
we did.
And helped us out tremendously.
Yep, we sold a bunch.
You guys had our product on there.
Rob Welsh was down there helping out a lot. Rob Gibson was that. Did you just have Rob's on your team? Is that the deal?
Rob squared here in Tennessee.
I know it did.
But hats off and shout out to both of those guys. They do an amazing job helping us get into stores and promoting. If we could just get Gibson to catch some fish. Like
I know, man. I mean, it's tough, isn't it? I mean, and is it great when he's like standing right here and we can make fun of him and he can't do anything about it?
He can't do nothing about it.
Nothing right now.
Sit there and eat it.
Yep. I know.
All I heard was how he was Mr. Bingo.
Is he the one that dropped? Hey, is he the one that dropped his boat off the trailer down there in Florida?
No, I'm in Florida. It was here in Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's when it was.
Yeah,
that's right.
He was in the boat.
That's right.
Just fell off.
He forgot to latch his crank. That's what it was. Right. Tough. And then he won the bingo tournament down there.
Yeah.
Right? Well, at least he can. Fish off 23. I lost another one.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, look at him. He can't handle it. He can't say a word.
Yeah, he wants to throw
This is amazing.
Right now. So for all you guys that can't see this live, Gibson is behind the camera.
Yeah, right here. Right?
He's beat red right now. So.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, my girlfriend said I started a cult.
Yeah.
She's like, these guys, you call them at 3 a.m. and tell them, hey, we're going to Antarctica to go bass fishing. Next thing you know, you hear beep, beep, and here comes a train full of bass boats. So I can't lie. We got some of the best staff guys on the planet. I mean, like I said, I don't even have to call them. They call me. Hey, I don't know if I'm invited, but I'm going to be at your booth at the Classic. I already bought my plane ticket. So like I said, I don't have to ask some of these guys to do anything. They just do it. So hopefully eventually because of the help from these guys, we'll get in a position that I'll be able to turn around and help them way more than they could.
Yeah, it's been really great. I mean, it's the same thing for us here, right? Like I've got so many people that come help our shows like this past weekend. And, it's not like it's a fun thing for them. And they pay to come down and do it and enjoy it. And I can't appreciate them, man. It's show season. So I've got all this help. Rob, Kenny Harden.
People I've never even
Ace's
heard of
wife,
before.
right?
Like,
You know what I mean? Ian, I mean, all of them. Colton, they all come down, right, and help out so much. And so it's really good. But, hey, well.
And speaking of shows, the Cain Pole has another show coming up that Vector Hooks will be at as well, so all of our local guys can come down and see you.
So we have all kinds of shows coming up. We are at, for the Cain Pole ourselves, we're at GRC Swap Meet this Saturday. And then I think we're off the following weekend. And then February 6th, I think we're at Bull County at some point. I can't remember the dates right now. And then I know I'm at Paintsville for the Johnson City show. And then we've got our open house, which is February 19th, which is the trifecta kickoff party. That's down there. So that's the next. And then after that, we are back to Madison Central Swap Meet on February 26th. And then, boom, it's March. And guess what time March is? Fishing. For sure. Well, it's fishing now, but it's true fishing season, right? In the March, right? It's where we're
up here, by March.
Yeah. I know. Don't even, it's not
Which, by the way,
fair.
Because he gave me some crap earlier, just to update on February 5th, 6th, me and Gibson will be fishing for $100,000.
Yeah, and exactly what were my words, by the way? You said,
I said
Kent, you should come down and fish. And I said, listen, I already see Rob enough up here. I'm not going on vacation to see Rob again. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say.
That's exactly how he said it. He goes, you can call him and tell him.
That's right.
I told his wife that the other day. How long's your trip? 12 hours. He goes, yep, I'm out.
That's it. I'm out.
10 minutes.
I did. I called him right on the phone. I said, "Hey, how do you spend 12 hours in the same vehicle? That's even closer than a boat, right? At least you got open air." Anyway, hey, JB, thanks. It's always a pleasure when you come into town. And we always grab breakfast, same place.
Yep.
And it was a lot peaceful because Rob wasn't there today.
Yeah, we actually got to talk.
We got to talk and
about that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The tree pounder that got away.
Oh yeah, I lost a tree pounder that you tried to net.
I had a 40-pound
right.
bag. They just didn't bite. And stuff like that. But one last thing before we log off here, though, because obviously you probably seen you got those blue raffle tickets.
I do.
Order. So we are doing something this year that I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do, and I could be wrong. But we're doing a thing called Vacation with Vector Hooks this year. So right now, between now and March 1st, online. Now, if you see us at the Classic, we will do it through the Classic. But online through March 1st, for every $25 you spend, doesn't matter if you're a weekend warrior, pro angler, or a shop, we're opening it up to everybody. So you'll get a raffle ticket. On March 9th, we are going to pull a winner. The winner is going to get airfare for two to Orlando to go to ICAST 2022 with us. That is not like going to the Classic. It's not like going to the swap meet. This is an industry-only thing. So if you're not a
tackle store owner,
tackle store, or media, it's not just open to the public. So,
that's right.
So it's kind of a big deal. We're going to get two lucky winners. Are going to get to come and kind of see the behind-the-scenes stuff that we all get to see, the nightmare that we get to see. They'll be in there having a blast. But so airfare for two, hotel accommodations for two, obviously, an Uber allowance. We also sponsor Anglers Fest with line cutters. It's the biggest industry party there, so we'll get 2 VIP tickets to that and unlimited drinks all night long with the Uber, by the way.
Yeah.
And then so they'll be there Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to wake up and flip a coin. Y'all want to go try to catch a 10-pound bass, or y'all want to go catch something that could eat you? So we're giving them away a guided trip as well. So either bass fishing or to go
So
offshore.
$25 in Vector hooks. Come by. We'll give you a raffle ticket. We've got them here.
Yeah, and if you guys do it here, what I'll need you to do is if you come to the Cain Pole and buy something from here, take a picture of your receipt while you're at the Cain Pole. Take a picture of it and email it to me, jb@vectorhooks.com, with your name and address, and I will make sure to get them a raffle ticket. Because we have the same raffle tickets, so I don't want to get them mixed up.
Right.
And we will make sure that everybody has their raffle tickets before we go live.
Awesome.
And when we do pick the winner, we will be on our Facebook, Instagram, social media pages. We always go live, so that way there's no discrepancy. No, you cheat. No, we go live. Everything's right there in front of everybody. But two lucky winners this year.
Awesome.
Are going to get to come and party.
Great.
On Vector. So.
Well, hey.
I don't know who's going with me. I think I've got like 200 raffle tickets so far. I've been buying them up, man.
Does he know we're on a show? Does he know we're recording a show, or is he just going to start talking?
If they want to do the challenge, they got to jump in. This is almost like the live show.
I mean, I might as well make it live.
Yeah.
Why not? Hey, we're live here today. Right? Where just anybody talks to us while we're on the show. It's all good.
It wasn't good enough to have breakfast for.
Yeah, couldn't come to breakfast, but he could sure come here.
Tarantino.
Yeah, that's right.
Director.
Direct us, Quentin. Direct us. Anyway, thanks, man. It's always a pleasure coming by. Hey, if you're interested in any Vector hooks whatsoever,
I just was going to say,
right?
thanks to kymedia.net.
I'm getting there. Calm down. Okay.
Hey,
we're going to cut that now.
For a small fee,
Okay.
KY Media
Randy,
can be
watch
on
this.
my jersey. I'm just saying,
Randy,
for a small fee.
That's this. Go this. Randy now has editing to do. Okay? Thanks to that. Now he gets to edit, which he loves to do. Anyway, I do want to say, here, I'm going to restart. JB.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Thank you
it.
for coming into town. I want to say thank you for stopping by and doing this quick video just about Vector hooks. You can find Vector hooks at our store. Like I said, we carry majority of their SKUs. If you get on site and you don't see one, or you want to get us to bring one in, let us know. These were just some samples today, but we are really excited about having them in our store. I do want to say a big thank you to kymedia.net and Randy Rosenbaum for taking time out of his day to take care of this quick video for us. And always a big shout out to Rob Gibson for getting us Vector hooks in here. and for letting him be our what do I say? Like punching bag.
I was gonna say tackling.
Yeah,
dummy.
tackling
I
dummy.
guess
That's it. He
he's
could be
our-
our tackle dummy.
He's our bait
That's
without
right.
a hook. Is what
We
He's
should
our
get a
practice
blow
bait.
up of him, and then we could just punch.
We should just get a big
That's right.
fat
Right here, man. Right
One of
here.
those big
Right?
fanatic.
It'd be awesome.
Those big cardboard cutouts.
That's right. It'd be awesome. Hey, by the way, here's a big photo. You ready?
What?
You never record with your phone going up and down. You always record it
It's sideways,
sideways.
so that way you can edit
Yep.
it.
That way you can actually edit it and do work with it. But that's okay. Look at him.
He also
Hey,
does
that's
this.
how he has to measure his fish too.
9 pounds. It's
Right?
a 9-pounder.
That's it.
It's a
That's
9-pounder.
That's how he does his fish.
Yeah. Have you seen those hands? Those fake
Yeah.
hands that hold the fish out here? He's got those. I better be quiet because I am fishing with him on the back.
Oh,
of
that's
his
true.
boat in a couple
Oh, are
weeks.
you?
Yeah,
On the back?
I am.
Ooh.
I mean,
Man.
I've seen how he fishes on the front, so I should be just fine. But he could back boat me, and it is for a
Wow.
100K, so.
Okay. Anyway, hey, thanks again, man. What always a great time. It's been a ton of laughs today. So, anyway, you guys stay safe out there with all the weather, and fishing season's
Starting
right
in
here.
24 hours.
right
for
around the
this guy,
corner.
right here.
All right. See you. Thank
Peace.
you. Bye.
I really need to clean up this studio. Man,
Yeah, the riffraff you let in here, I just tell you.
it's got a beating.
Thanks for watching the Cain Pole Fishing Show. Visit the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza or on Facebook. Thanks for watching and happy fishing. The Cain Pole Fishing Show is brought to you by Lewis Veterinary Downtown Clinic, Purdy's Coffee, Big Hill and Downtown, and the Paddy Wagon Irish Pub.